Hey, hello. My name's Rograt. Welcome back to Vintage Story. How's it going? Today, we're going to be working on the house. And we're going to be getting ready for... Hello. We'll be getting ready for winter. After we dispatch these guys, of course. And we may even go and dig a new hole and try and grab that iron that we keep finding and keep failing at getting. Oh my god, they're everywhere, dude. Hold on. I feel like we should probably start looking for some blue gears as well. But yeah, I'm going to start off today by making a bunch of QP's chisel tools. We're going to go quite heavy on the chiseling aspect. We're also going to start putting together some wattle for the wattle and daub. Come here, please. I forgot I didn't make a gate into this place. So I'm going to get on that right now. L to the yeah. Look at that. Knew we were definitely owed. We deserved that one. Where's that last guy go? Alright, he must have despawned. I got some more bronze cooking up right now. Inventory is looking a little gross, so I'm going to fix that in a moment. I kind of want to spend the daylight hours going hunting though. I'm just babysitting some of the bronze. I'm just going to chuck the rot in here for now. There we go, look at that. 2 temporal gears. Unbelievable. Let's see how this is doing. We did, of course, make a few things last time. Got a brand new pick on the way. I'm going to go grab some sticks real quick and make a bunch of new tool holders, tool racks, because I am running out of space here. But I believe we've got a couple days left until we enter winter properly, so I do want to be ready for that. Oh, yeah, it's getting real frosty. Look at that. Pull this up. I'm going to wait till the evening comes to craft the tools that I want to use. And I'm going to endeavor to go get some red meat. Maybe grab some mushrooms along the way now. And finally put that fat that we've been collecting to good use. And start getting some stuff sealed up for the long... What I am going to assume is going to be a very, very spooky long winter. Look at that. That is so cute. By the way, it is apocalyptic levels of rift activity today. So that's great. So I'm not going to go too far from home. I do know there are some deer over here, or at least there were last time out. There they are. Let's see if we can get the drop on them. Incredible miss as usual. Let me try that again. Alright, maybe not. No, don't run! At least I see my arrow in the tree there. Alright, I'm gonna start stalking this this deer here. Boom. Run at me. Are you gonna run at me? I never know whether deer always attack or not. I think it's just one particular type of deer. Let me go grab my arrow. Follow this lovely blood trail here. Get over here. This guy is the... is this a baby? I hope this isn't a baby. That's 2 hits. You're still alive. Good lord. I need some better arrows, guys. I need to get that iron. Wasting my whole day here chasing down a deer because I can't find any rabbits. One more hit, surely. Stop running, please. Boom. Okay, this is cracked. You know what? Maybe I'll go look elsewhere. Okay, this is ridiculous. That's what, 4? Maybe 5 hits on that guy now? Where did you go? Follow the blood. Okay. Officially, the deer are not worth my time. I have to kill this guy now because I've committed to it, but like... How many shots is it gonna take? Please, I'm so hungry. At least we got these blood trails and footprints. You see the footprints as well, it's pretty nice. Trying to find... There you are. Finally. Yeah. Not a practical animal, I think, to hunt with a bow and arrow. 12 pieces of meat, though. That does make it kind of worth it, huh? Alright, before the day ends here, I'm going to go put this food away. We're going to go and grab a bunch of the chalk sand and limestone sand. We're going to need that for the daub that I want, which is the light brown one, which looks really nice, I think. Let's put this in here. 5 days on that, 6 days on that. That's lovely. I did grab a few blueberries as well. I definitely need to start making some berry pies. Or maybe putting the fruit press to use, finally. I think we may be able to get away with making a new batch of leather as well. However, one thing at a time. I'm going to head over this way, do some readings, grab some sand. I really enjoy harvesting mushrooms in this game. I don't know what it is about it, but it's kind of relaxing. Very peaceful. We've got a bunch of oyster, chicken of the woods, and shiitake in here. Kind of hard to get to, but they will grow back at some point as well, so definitely worth taking. So grabbed a maple seed, of course I did. Let's have a look here. This is the woods where we initially were mauled to death twice in a row by a bear. And even though I think we've killed that bear, emphasis on the word think, I still feel a little bit anxious, so... Yeah, let's keep my eyes peeled here. I'm not seeing any more mushrooms. It is, of course, getting dark. So I may just... Here we go, what's this? Bitter bully. I don't think that's edible. I may go over the river now real quick. Let's check this one. Yep, king bully is edible. I'm going to go over the river, grab some limestone sand, get some daub ready to go. Since we already have most of the wattle down. And hopefully not get snuck up on by a bear along the way. Oh, this poor guy. Don't do it. Nice. I mean, this guy's been trapped down here for a while, so I'm actually doing him a favor. I'm just checking. No more. There's a fox over here. There's a wolf. Alright, cool. Time to harvest. It turns out there are actually no sand in that area. It's all gravel, so I'm going to have to go a bit further afield for that, unfortunately. There we go, though. More meat. I'm going to go spend the night cooking now. Alright, let's get a couple of meat pies. Maybe just the one, actually. And then we'll probably use up some of these cranberries. Make a fruit pie here. Cap those off. Score that one. Chuck these in the oven. And then I'm going to get some stuff going over here. Take that out. Full steam ahead right now. Put that in there. Let's have some meat stew with... I don't think you can mix mushrooms and stew, can you? You can. Okay, that's great. There we go, and we'll start getting some of this stuff sealed up for, I wanted to say Christmas, but what I mean to say is winter. Bada boom, bada bing. Alright, that's a bunch of cooking done tonight. Let's get these in here. These 3 meals here, we're going to store and preserve them with our fat. Just like so. It's going to make them last for ages. And I'll show you what I've done down in the pantry. I basically have just put a bunch more shelves up. Made a boatload of pies, honestly, as you can see. Anything that's preserved, I'm going to put in this corner for the time being. And that is not to be touched until winter. Okay, now that that's done, I also have a part-baked pie here, but I'm just going to eat it like that. Hopefully I don't get tapeworm or something. The sun is coming up, so let's make the tools that we want. I'm going to grab 3 of these. I'll grab 4, why not? Get these heated up. And I'm gonna make... I should show you. I'm gonna make a planer, a wedge, a pantograph, and I'm gonna make the actual chisel itself. And that's gonna allow us to go crazy with the chiseling on our house. And I'll probably get around to doing that the following night here. I'm gonna spend the day going for the... well, looking for sand somewhere. I don't think I found much sand. I'm gonna head down to the coast, I think. Maybe along here. Along here. This looks like it could be promising. This is all gravel, unfortunately. Alright, so this is the stuff that we're gonna make. We're gonna start by making this pantograph. This will allow us to actually copy a block that has already been chiseled and basically paste it onto another block that is made from the same material. It's going to save us a boatload of time. I'm going to get this one down. There goes our hammer. Thank God I made a new one, eh? Alright, next up we're going to make the hand wedge. This is going to allow us to rotate blocks that we've chiseled without having to basically make a new version of it. Again, super useful. This is stuff I've been kind of playing around with in creative mode. So I vaguely have an idea with what I'm doing here. Next up is the planer. This is going to allow us to basically scrape a whole layer off of a block at once if we want to make anything like recessed or something like that. Pretty useful for walls. Okay, and then lastly, I'm just going to make a regular chisel here and turn it into the upgraded version. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Also, look, it looks like our first lot of compost is ready. Mmm, delicious. I'm gonna go fill this barrel back up because I do have a bunch of rot ready to go here. Again, I don't want to waste too much of the day. This stuff takes forever to cook up. It takes like 20 days, so this is gonna be a second year kind of jobby. Right, this time I'm going to remember actually to take this raft. We might want to look into building a canoe as well fairly soon. Let's definitely not carry it with it in our face. Look at that, that's ridiculous. I'm going to sail down around this coast. I don't think we've really had a look at this area yet. And likewise, I'm going to head over here, see if we can find some decent sand. This is so much fun. Desperately trying not to get distracted here, but remember this ruin that we found over here? I believe this is some kind of like ruined cathedral. Different to the one that we have near our house, so why don't we quickly go poke our head in. I kind of don't remember being here, but we have definitely been here before. There's also mushrooms on the walls. Okay, I'm seeing locust nests, so let's deal with these. This is not what I had intended for today, but... what? Why is there... Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. That's a big guy, right? Like a spooky guy. Yeah, these are high-level enemies. Maybe I'll come back when I have my, my bronze armor on me instead. Goodbye. Alright, well that's a freebie. I just found some meteoric iron here. I learned the shapes. Basically, they're almost perfectly symmetrical. And, yeah, there we go. We just need iron. Not that we haven't been trying to find it for like the last, what, 3 episodes at this point? But, yeah. Good to get this stuff identified sooner rather than later, I suppose. Where am I going here? Yeah, I'm going to head to the coast and... I don't really want this claystone sand. I think it's kind of ugly. But, we may have no other choice. This all looks like claystone to me. Maybe we'll have to head over to Crowbeak Island over here as well. Alright, well, we found halite there, which is salt. A lot of people seem to struggle finding that, so I know this area has very faint traces. So that's good. That gives us a baseline. I'm getting very distracted as usual. Please don't hate me. What is this? Ah, it's chalk rock, damn it. Thought it was sand. There's a little ruin over here that we didn't check out yet. Let's see what this has. Hopefully no more bozos. What is this? Olivine. I think we need that we can reinforce something with olivine. Crushed olivine. For refractory bricks. Alright, I should probably mark this then, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of olivine here. There's nothing at that ruin, by the way. Okay, that's a good find, I think. Right? Anyway, I need to head to the damn coast. I've been talking about it all day and I'm still not there. Oh, it's our old friend. May as well take it. Alright, here we are. Yeah, this claystone is ugly as hell, so I definitely want to look for either chalk sand or maybe the granite sand if we want the other. Alright, let's get going. First try. A little meat for the road. I am quite hungry. I'll literally do anything rather than try and find this sand at this point. Sorry, guys. Alright, found a little bit of granite sand here. It's not the most, but it is at least something. So I'm going to spend the rest of the daylight hours now digging this all up. Get home, make up some daub, and get daubing like a madman. Alright, I came back with 2 stacks of sand. Now I'm gonna go grab some grass from nearby. Got plenty of dirt, and then we just need to grab some red clay. And we should be good. We're gonna end up making the tan daub, which is not the one I initially wanted, but it's still pretty good though. I'm having trouble finding big patches of grass around here. Gonna need at least 2 stacks of dry grass, so probably gonna spend most of the night out here. Hopefully it's not too busy. Rift activity is calm. So that's great. We got a bunch of clay here as well. I'll grab a couple stacks of this for the road. Alright, well my scythe did break, so I wasn't able to get all the grass I wanted, but we should be able to get a decent amount of daub out of this. It does stack in bigger groups now as well, I think. I doubt it will be enough, but I'll see how far this gets us. Alright, so this will take us fairly far. Obviously we're going to be going over this again a couple times to make it not look like absolute garbage, but there we go. Not bad for our first lot of daubage. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go get the... I'm going to go get these new tools that we made. And we're going to start doing some chiseling. So, grab this. Going to need the pantograph. Actually, not going to need this right now. Probably will need that, but we'll absolutely need this, that's for sure. And one of the first things that we're going to do... grab my hammer. One of the first things we're going to do here is we're going to... I kind of like doing this. This is fun to me. I am going to take this log. I'm going to chisel it. And I'm going to take off all of the corners. Like this. And this is going to make it look a lot more rounded. I think it looks really good. I've also installed a mod that gives us scaffolding should we need it. And we'll almost definitely need it at some point. It's relatively easy to make. I'm actually going to dig this out now. Because I want to do the other 2 sides. So much crap in my inventory. Right, there we go. So we're going to want to do the other 2 sides. So I'm just going to put this here for now. Put down some light for you guys. And then take out this. And then what we'll do with this is we'll copy it with the pantograph. And then we'll put it on all of the logs. And I think it really adds a lot. Hopefully you guys will agree. Alright, so let's give this a whirl. We're going to left click to copy. And then we're going to right click along here. And that's going to copy the shape along all of these. Now, I think if we do it on here, yeah, it's going to be wrong, you see. But what we can do is we can rotate the block, but then we get this ugly thing. So what we need to use, we rotate this back, is this thing. Okay, no, I biffed that one. I didn't set the right mode. Oops. You can mirror the block. Let me undo these. Okay, so now with the wedge, we're gonna click on the bottom and use that as the rotation point, and there we go. Then we go back to the pantograph, we copy this, and then we go around like this. Okay, that's all the vertical and horizontal logs done. Now, the next thing I like to do on the beams are important, you know. Let's make sure we get our hammer in our offhand here. I'm going to take the chisel, I'm going to cut away half of the block immediately. And then I'm going to go for another half of what remains, like this. And then I'm going to take this. Make sure you guys can see here. We have a little kind of knob of block left here. I'm going to take out the corners, like we've been doing. And then I'm going to go around and paste this onto any of the... oh, are we starting to get cold? Are we shivering? Alright, that's a problem we're going to have to deal with in a moment. Like this. Gives it a nice round. We could maybe go a little more with it, maybe. How do we feel about that? No. Too much. So, yeah, just take out that. Please stop shaking. I'm gonna have to go make some clothes, aren't I? Anyway, now I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna copy the shape on all the corners like this. So, like that. Paste it on there. And then attempt to rotate it so it doesn't look this way. Yeah, that way. There we go, like that. Wow, no wonder we're getting cold. Look, it's -3. Alright, we need to start making some warm clothes here. Let's have a look. I'm trying desperately. I know there's a way to make like a coat that I can't think of the name of, but I'm going here and I'm looking for the pelt and it's not telling me oiled hide, right? But I wanna see the pelt because I'm pretty sure you make it with a pelt, right? Here we go. Don't know why you can't do it from there. There it is. The fur coat, yes. So we need 8 small pelts, or we need 3 medium. Sorry, 3 large. Okay, well it's going to take 2 days because it takes 48 hours, I believe, to preserve these. So we're going to be cold for a little while. Hopefully we don't freeze to death. Oh no. I'm standing next to this torch in the hope that this gives off some kind of heat. I would assume it would, but I have no idea. So let's grab... Okay, it's going to use a little bit of fat. That's fine. Alright. That's going to take 48 hours to cure here. So... Ooh, we're going to have to deal with it in the meantime. Yeah, it's -3 outside right now. Where's my body temperature? 33 degrees. Yeah, that's quite cold, I think. I wonder if repairing these would help me in the meantime. Is that even something you can repair? Let's take a look. If I make like one of them. Let's see. Grab this. No, it's just terrible condition permanently. Alright. This doesn't give any kind of heat resistance, does it? The poncho, can we repair that? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh no, we did repair it. Holy crap. Alright, hold up. We just have to click it instead of... Alright. Can I do it with this? I can do it with that! Okay, that's great. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna repair this to full. Since this does give 2 degrees. It might make all the difference. There we go, that's now 100%. What about my trowel? My trowel definitely needs to be repaired. Okay, this is great. This is so good. I was really worried there. I'm a little worried we might run out of flax, but hey. 50, 100%. Boom. I might as well do the boots, right? Yeah. I'll do 1 repair to the boots. Alright, great. Hopefully that helps. Great. There's a medium temporal storm on the way, which is really, really annoying because I was hoping to go grab the rest of the sand today. So it doesn't look like that'll be happening. That one's already good. There we go. Well, I've gone round and done that now at least. So that's ready to go. Well, I guess we're going to spend most of today cowering inside our house. Unless, you know what, if I get a door put on this in time, then we can at least spend the day inside that place. Let's cobble together a little door here. And I'm going to need some more planks. This also might be warmer. I obviously just need to fill in this bit. Yeah. Let's fill all this in. Really wanted to get out of the house today, but it doesn't seem to be something that we're going to be able to do. And I'm a couple blocks short, of course. Alright, we are now losing health. So I'm going to hope that making oh wait, what am I doing? Making a little campfire in here will help. Because I've never had to deal with cold before. I really should have got the winter jacket made. But yeah, I will endeavor to not freeze to death. It seems that torches and lanterns don't give off heat, which is unfortunate. So I guess we just sit here and oh, there we go. We've stopped shivering. It's 0 degrees outside. Alright, I think that means all of our water is going to start freezing. Have a little food here. Actually, you know what? I should probably go get a top up before the storm hits, eh? Because I don't want to be starving whilst I'm being mauled to death, you know? So whilst the sun is still up, like, what do you guys think? Hard to see. Ignore the ugly daub. I kind of like these chiseled logs. I'm gonna go and beam the hell out of it as well. We do have some aged logs that make really nice beams. And we'll be using those. I'll be making some scaffolding as well, which looks like this. Just need rope. Not gonna need too many of them. This building isn't gonna be super duper tall. But yeah, I like it. Let's go and see if there's enough time for us to quickly grab a couple of these windows. Over here. I'm going to be using them. I'm hoping that they don't smash. I'm tempted to grab this arch as well, but I think I'm going to make my own. Can we gather those? We can gather those. That's amazing. These are artisan windows as well. This isn't your run-of-the-mill. Okay, that's just an arched version. Let me grab like 6 of these. And we're going to put them in our place. Nice. Still can't believe that we managed to like actually take this church over. Pretty cool. Alright, so I moved the door over here. Put a couple windows in, ready to go around here. This area here is actually going to be open to the elements. We're going to build an interior wall here. There's going to be stairs leading up to the next level here. In this corner. And this is going to all be forge space and maybe some leather working over here as well, or vice versa. I'm going to carve some nice arches into this part. I kind of want to start it now, but I'm a little worried we're going to get invaded. I'm going to take out 2, and then I'm going to carve these into an arch, and I'm going to do the same, I think, right here. With one space in the middle. And then I might make this interior one higher, like this. And then carve another arch right here, if that makes sense. I'll move this all over by 1. Right now though, let's try and get this interior wall made. I freaking love building in Vintage Story. It's the best. And then we'll put like a double door here. Let's take that off. Yep. I have 1 door already made, I believe. Solid, it's aged though. Alright, let me quickly make some planks before this invasion comes. Got plenty of oak, so it's okay to use that up. Plus, I think the double doors are awesome. There we go. Albus double door. Close that one. Bada boom, bada bing. Probably be spending most of the invasion in here. Hoping it's going to be bright enough. Could be if I put my torch on the floor. It's a shame that we have to waste the day like this, waiting around for it to come, but there you go. Alright, it's imminent. Just was moving all of the leatherworking stuff over. I thought I had more barrels. I was doing 3, wasn't I, rather than 4? Okay, that's fine. It's actually better. I'll leave that there for now. Let's get ready for these bozos. I'm going to turn all this interior flooring here into to wood as well. So it feels a bit more lived in. And I may even build a small kitchen down here. We shall see. Alright, here it comes. My guy also doesn't want to... doesn't seem to be able to eat right now. You see that? Very, very weird. Anyway, can't worry about that right now. I almost want to get some blue gears out of this, but I don't really feel like dying. Ugh! Stop that. As long as he doesn't hit me with his sword, we should be good. What a day. Alright, well, not much else I can do, so I'm just carving out these stairs here, ready for when we can actually go out upstairs. I'm going to get some beams here to make a banister as well. It's going to look lovely. Hoping this storm will end fairly soon. I did just see Dave. There he is. I think he's going around this way. Oi! Get over here. I'll fight one. Sure. No? Alright. He doesn't want this smoke. Alright. Looks like the storm is waning now. Unfortunately, it's now 5:30. So, this whole day was a bit of a write-off. But it does at least give me the option to go and do some chiseling this evening. Oh, you're still there. Okay. Yeah, they're starting to flicker. That's a good sign. I put this little window in here as well so I can see what's happening. Alright. I am going to have to make a couple lanterns for this place. So I'll probably get that done today as well. Start using some of that copper. There we go. Right, I think we should be good now. Let's wait for them to run. We good? Alright, that's... You need to leave. Oh! I can technically climb on this now it's been chiseled a little bit. Alright, I think they're gone. Just kidding. Look at that. Give me a blue gear, you coward. Alright. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna get chiseling. There's a boton right there with a perfect shot on me. Let's put this down here for a moment. And let's think about what I want to do here. Now, I'm pretty sure the best way to chisel an arch here is to go like so, and go, I think, let's leave a little bit of a lip. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1. Actually, no, I'm doing this with the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. Wait, hold up. Let me pretend that didn't happen. Right? 1, 2. Oh, my food. There you are. A blue gear! Keep your taint away from me. Look at that. Yes, yes, yes. We've got 3 blue gears. Look at that. That's a collection. Alright. Oh, let me figure this out. There we go. That's not too bad. I could have made it look a bit nicer, but I really did want to leave this bit up the top here, so I'm just now gonna paste that over here, and then over here, and then rotate. Like that. And look at that. I'll probably do something with this, make this maybe a little bit more circular. I think that might look cool. Let's do one there, one there. Bada boom. Bada bing. Yeah, this is all going to be open. Obviously, I'm going to have fencing around here. But this is going to be the forge area and the leather working area. I'm going to mess around with that in a moment. How's our temperature doing? It's perfectly fine right now. What is the actual... It's 1 degree. Okay. How about now a couple of nice arched windows here. So... This time I know what I'm doing. So let's find the center of the block. About here. I'm gonna go like that. Then we're gonna go like this. Actually, you know what? Let's do it with this mode. I feel like that's a little bit smarter. So let's... Right, so that is 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, and like this, and then maybe like this. 2, 1, 1. Let's see how that looks. Okay, remove this final chunk here. I like that. I think that looks nice. Yeah. Cha-ching. Paste. Look at that. Kinda love it. I know I'm gonna go absolutely chisel crazy, but I'm alright with that. See, how's this looking so far? Pretty good. Yep. Alright, I need to eat before I starve here. And I'm gonna cut up a bunch of oak planks and get the floor replaced. I think we have to finish this off before it spoils here. Yeah. It's on the very cusp of spoiling. There we go. And that's empty now. Okay. I'll grab my saw. Put some flooring down. Oh my lord, it just happened again. And oh my god, this guy's dropping a ridiculous amount of... Come back here. I don't have my torch on me, damn it. Wow, dude. Anyway, let's not... you're back for more. Don't get distracted here. Might not be a bad idea for me to... Yeah. I can hear a shiver. Might not be a bad idea for me to put some fencing around this place if I want to work throughout the night. Please stop. Blue gear, I dare you. There's no way the game would. Alright, I'm putting some temporary fencing up here. And I'm going to put a gate in this one. This theoretically should stop most of these bozos from getting in here. I will eventually rip this fencing down though. I'm going to make it look a lot nicer than this. But yeah, I'm going to get back to chiseling. Where's all this crap in my inventory? It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah. And then we're going to start beaming the hell out of this place as well. Oi, shut up. Anyway, yeah. So here's what this area is going to look like. It's very, very unfinished. But I got a couple nice arch windows here, over here. This is going to be a stairway over here leading up to the second floor from outside. This is the leatherworking area. I got a couple of these age torch holders in here now. I feel like that looks better than the lanterns. Then we come inside. Can have a stairway up. It's a little while till the sun comes up, so I might see how this looks if we have a like a column here instead. Okay, sun is up, which means it's time to go grab some more of the granite sand to finish off these walls up here. I'm liking how this is looking so far. What do you guys think? Oh, also, yeah, our fire clay bricks are done as well. That's amazing. It's a shame we don't have any iron. Okay, second batch of wattle and daub here. Still doubt it will be enough to finish, but it will be a good chunk of it at the very least. And then we do need to make some wattle fencing here as well. 20 should do it, I think. Let's go put this down, get this finished. Boom. Alright, that's the first level of all the daubing done. I think, yep. Wonderful stuff. Then we can go around and just use the remaining stuff just to make this a little neater. We can do another level after this as well, but I want to keep it somewhat ordered. Which means it's now time to start moving some of the stuff into the new house. I think we'll start with the forge. And we're going to have this as just a nice kind of scenic, like, gazebo area. I'm also going to rip down this house, as it's kind of in the way of getting a good view of this, you know? So, yeah. This isn't going to be here forever. I'm going to now start moving all of this stuff over. So I'm about to starve. But yeah, that'll probably take me till nightfall, so wish me luck. I keep encountering this weird thing where my guy's being absolute dipshit and he will not eat his food. If anybody knows how to fix that without having to log back in, please let me know. What if I place it on a table? Oh no. Alright, there we go. Look at that. I've moved all of the forge stuff over. We've got that there. I made a little coal bunker just here. Got some basket with some random garbage in it for now. Forge. All of our molds and things are over here, as well as our ore chest. We got our actual fire there. Leatherworking. I'm about to finish carving this, by the way. That's why that's there. Leatherworking's here. I'm going to have strong tannin here, these three. These are going to be weak tannin, and then this is going to be the lime stuff here as well. So it's kind of split. Like, you got this half, which is leatherworking, this half, which is metalworking. Yeah, I quite like it. Hopefully you guys do too. I'm putting the planer. Is this the planer? Yeah, it's a good use here. Just to take off a whole side at once there. Absolutely love it. A little bit worried that one might screw up, so let me actually move this over just a scooch. Like that. Boom. So here's the finished block. Take a screenshot here. See how this looks. Kinda love it, honestly. Yeah, I'm into that. Just this one. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I think it just opens this place up a little bit. I will, of course, replace this down here. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm going to replace this roof now with cobble, since it is above the forge. Doesn't feel right having this here. This also looks ugly as hell. It's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together. Right, I've made enough daub now to be able to finish cleaning up these walls like this. More than enough. We should have some left over as well. Look at that. Doesn't that look nicer? Nice and clean. I don't actually hate this color. I do prefer the one we wanted to make with the chalk, but it still looks pretty good, I think. I'm going to go around, finish this, and then we're going to decide where to put some windows in. Maybe get a little bit of the beaming done as well whilst the sun is up. Okay, let's make some beams out of this lovely aged wood here. We need to start by stripping the bark, like so. And then I think we just need a saw, right? Yeah, perfect. And yes, I'm back to using a flint axe. For the time being, anyway. Yeah, we're fine. This should give us hopefully enough. This stuff looks really good. So now I'm going to find where I want to put some windows. Probably make a little scaffolding so we can get up here. And then start beaming the hell out of this place. Actually, what we can do right now, before we do that, is start by putting some... This stuff's nice and dark. It goes really well with the oak, I think. You can put it like that. And then we'll get some sort of cross beams like this. Yeah. Maybe not that low. The problem is removing a beam that you put on a chiseled block is sometimes a nightmare, so try not to screw that up. Boom. Try that one again. I'm gonna go from like here. How low can we get this without it looking like it's touching? I think about here. That's fine. Perfect. There we go. I'm gonna go absolutely crazy with these support beams. One there and all. How would a diagonal look, do you think? I think it looks friggin' sick. Alright, cool. And then, you know what, for good measure. One here, why the hell not? Live a little. Yeah. Alright guys, well, a bomb went off here, unfortunately. So this is this is gonna be gone soon. But I have put the window placement for at least for the front half of the house anyway. We are going to end here, but when we come back, we're going to finish beaming this As for the roof, now I really want a slate roof. I haven't yet found any slate, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for that. In the meantime, we're probably going to use maybe oak. We might even go for a thatch roof if I can be bothered to collect that much thatch. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I know I have. My name has been Rograt. We've been playing Vintage Story today. If you've enjoyed this video, I encourage you to hit the like button. Helps me out a ton. And until next time, guys, take it easy.